TV wrestler too, but he Honda also had another agenda with Chun-Li, which I didn't understand the connection of him being a TV cameraman for Chun-Li. Okay, and then looking at Ryu. Ryu is out for the battle. That's what his fight is for. So Ryu probably can never be removed from the game. Never be removed from the game. But remember, him and Ken are also on their dual mission to find out who killed their master, which we all know was Goki, aka Akuma. Okay? So those characters right there should have bosses within themselves. Shenlong, to me, should be the ultimate boss, where if you beat M. Bison, or when Ryu comes to the last final boss, which should only be Sagat, Sagat should be his boss. If he beats Sagat flawlessly, or he plays a flawless game, now is in your reiterating how to get these bosses. Now, if I fight Sagat without losing one round, I should be awarded as a master. Now my title is put on the line with the new little new challenger has entered. Shenlong should come on, just like how Akuma used to come on, beat up or just come on the screen, give us 2 words, then round 1, fight. And this should not be an easy battle. I say he should be cheap, just like M. Bison in Street Fighter 2, the original on Super Nintendo in an arcade, where Bison can jump halfway across the screen, you can be blocking, he stomp you on the head anyway. And that's what I would love to see. Because I did Shenlong trick back in 19,100, whatever it was. And guess what? I did it for a whole week and a half and finally got it and no Shenlong. So I really think that people like me who actually sat down and wasted time should get that time back by having the actual Shenlong be in the game.
And number 11, you gotta have online play.
Of course, it's going to have online play. Without online play, the game will surely suck, and that's what's going to make the genre open back up again if they listen to the gamers. If they make it in 3D, I mean, I'm a Street Fighter fan. You know how much I'm a Street Fighter fan. You know I have almost every game there is to Street Fighter. You know I sit there and watch the anime videos. Yeah, I may not be supreme on top of my game anymore like I used to be. Yeah, I can still hold my own. As long as it's on Super Nintendo, I have a controller that's similar to Super Nintendo. Yeah, I can hold my own. But as in, you know, being online, that would open it up. But if it follows the path of Street Fighter Hyper Edition on Xbox Live, if it follows that kind of tradition, the game's online play will not be appealing at all. We will still play it, but it won't be appealing at all. 1, I hate how you really can't, me and you can't challenge up each other, and me and you just play over and over and over again, just me and you in a private game, like in Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive, you make your own room, me and you, lock it, nobody else can come in. Unlike Hyper Fighting, we can pick private slots, but there has to be 3 people or 3 slots in that room where somebody can come in, make the game lag, mess up our enjoyment. I don't want to play anymore. After I done lost 3 or 4 times to a would-be, wannabe wimp loser type person who legitimately wins because the game is lagging. I mean, and also they should. I mean, if my point on being online, they should have it where I can make my own private room. I can make rooms to play big games that would host up to at least 10 people in the same room waiting in line to fight, like a quarter match, just like a quarter match. But I can now make the room where I can have 10 people, or I can only have 2 people. Or if I want to play online and just play random, I can have a random section where I can be a player match, where I can go off and say fight the world and just any random person pulls up. But I also would only want to fight people who are ranked as good as I am. I don't want to fight a guy who's 3 ranks lower than me because 1, I'm going to cream him. Yes, he will benefit more from fighting me because he will learn. But at the same time, I'm kind of not really gaining anything from beating him unless I'm practicing. So in a way, that's a good thing and a bad thing. But like that's just like in Halo 3, how they have the matchmaking. You never really fight anybody who's too far ahead of you or too far below of you. You know, if you can understand that. I'm not sure if you ever played Halo 3 or not, which I know you most likely haven't. But that's what online play would mean to me. They would have to make online play flawless. Flawless. Meaning, I mean, and you really can't make online play flawless. I'm going to say that now. But Dead or Alive is almost flawless, but there's lag every now and then, so therefore it's not flawless. But as in gameplay and being able to find a game, the game is excellent for online play. Excellent. I keep on stressing private rooms, because you really don't want a wuss coming into a room or a cheat or a snot-nosed little brat who's just going to ruin the experience online. You know, they've gotten rid of the arcades where you can get rid of snot-nosed little brats easily because they'll run out of money. You know, beat him up, he's gone. You know, $10 later, he's gone. You know, you have to worry about that. But on here, he can be unlimited. But when you lock the room, he can't come into the room. So, you know. And I'm speaking mainly on Xbox Live, not on PS3 Online. I'm not speaking about PS3 Online. I have no experience with that. And with the Wii is not online to play against each other, so I can't speak on that. So I guess that concludes the Street Fighter 4 must-haves, the 10 must-haves for Street Fighter 4, if it wants to appeal to the majority of the Street Fighter fans and hopefully newcomers.
Online exclusive characters, which would be kind of nice. Online exclusive bosses, different scenarios, something to keep the game fresh and make them shelf life a little bit longer.
I guess that would be a good idea, but when I'm fighting you online and fighting the guy from Taiwan, or from Japan, or from Switzerland, or from Australia, I mean, I really wouldn't care about fighting a computerized boss online myself. You know, any other stuff to add to that, sir?
That's it, man.
That's it? Alright. Well, that's going to be the 10 must-haves for Street Fighter 4. That's hopefully going to be hitting our shows next year in 2008. Hopefully. Looking forward to it. But alright, and that's it for KGR.